Alright, looks like we are live. So, give a couple guys a few minutes to join in. A few seconds, I should say. But looks like we are live now. So we're good to go. Welcome guys, if you are here. This is Micro Mondays. Shout out to you guys joining up. It's RC Steve 710 and we're back at it again, guys. It's another week. What is up? Y'all already know. Shout out to you guys that I met over at Proline by the fire. If you guys attended, if not, definitely plan to attend the next year. We'll be diving in, talking about it, and talking about a whole bunch of new stuff that dropped and happened over the last week. So guys, speaking of good stuff, this is the place to be for all the latest and greatest micro news that you may have missed. So stay tuned guys. Waiting for Dirt McGirt to come in, but while we wait for him, let's go ahead and say what's up to everybody in the chat. We got Bear Mountain Crawlers, the burner account, Biggest Little RC Crawler, Angels24, Scott Oliver 215. Yes, happy Monday, guys. Let's go. How are you watching from the Wi-Fi? That's boss, man. Hope you have safe travels back from Proline. If you guys didn't know, there was some of the 808 fam or the Hawaii gang out there. If you guys met some of the RC crew from Hawaii, man, I know I didn't get much time to get some crawling in with them, but got to say what's up to them, man. That's what means the most to me. Saying what's up to all the RC community around me and putting the familiar usernames and faces together. So Sir Crawls a lot. What is good, brother? I believe Mark is still taking a little quick break, looks like. Yes, missed last Monday. Man, last Monday was epic. You guys have to catch up. Make sure you guys watch those previous episodes. Biggest Little, yes sir. It was nice meeting you guys too. Everybody with the Ankh crew, oh man, if you guys are out there driving the micro course, sheesh, that won the best trail of the year. So let's go, guys. Definitely put your micros to the test and a really cool theme. Stover, what is up, brother? Low dollar crawler. Alright, let's get this show started a little bit while we wait for Sir Dirt McGirt to come on in. Let's talk about Proline. A lot of you guys got there, looks like pretty early on Thursday, right on the dot, a day before the official event begins. Now, I could tell you guys, I've been going to Proline, that's probably my fourth one now. Out of all those years, it was the most packed I've seen. So it's the perfect spot to go if you guys are planning to meet people, network, and get some amazing crawling in, and just link up pretty much. Get to check out everyone's builds, say hello, put the faces and names together that you've met online, and it's really an awesome time out there. I didn't get actually much crawling out there, but I can tell you guys the chances that I did get to go crawling, super epic. Trying to check out, let's see, we walked around, went to the booths and stuff like that. So we'll talk about a couple of the vendors that I saw. But yes, Burner, thank you. Shout out to the Micro Crawler Club for killing it. That was an awesome course, guys. If you've seen a few of the reels that's been going out on Instagram, definitely like a little Western time. You know, people have been seeing aliens and stuff, portals, time portals, little obstacles, wooden obstacles, a lot of wood. So it was tricky and still fun, capable for a lot of crawlers. And overall, a lot of guys, even if you weren't into the crawlers, the little guys, a lot of the people were stopping to spectate and look at everybody just having fun on the little trail. The trail, guys, took you a good like 30 minutes of fun right there. I'll tell you that, if not longer, depending on how many little stops you want to go along the way, getting content or taking pictures. There's a lot of little scale scenery, from ghost towns to operating little RC train tracks and stuff like that. And man, some of the sickest little cave sections and bridges, so definitely shout out. Let me see if Mark's back on. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys could plan it out for next year, make sure you guys can hop
Yo.
put it on your calendar. What is good, brother?
Welcome back from Proline, buddy.
Yeah, man. It was epic time. Still little in the recovery mode, but you know, it's a Monday, so the show must go on.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, Proline hangover, if you will.
Yes. A lot of the guys had that. There was good opportunities for night crawls and more. And like I said, there's a lot of people there this time. So let's talk about, let's see, the things we did at Proline. Well, that I did get a chance to crawl this little manta ray, and I'll tell you what, I haven't really cleaned it yet, but I did protect it with some little cow RC products beforehand, and man, it's still looking brand new besides a little bit of dusty tires. So I want to say shout out to cow RC. It was super dusty out there on the rocks, but still managed to keep a lot of the trucks clean out there. But the manta ray, super fun little build, guys. You guys might have known that it's been available since last week from Northwest Chassis Works, and this thing looked right at home, Mark, especially on those super grippy rocks. It was killing it. Also, we were fortunate enough, Mark, to get just in time one of the Northwest Chassis Works new servo guards, specifically for the RS100 servo. So if you
Nice.
guys plan to build one of these, definitely recommend picking up one of these guards to keep your servo nice and fresh. Sure, the horn might get a little beat up, but you can always replace those. This was fun to drive around, and then also got a chance to drive a little bit of that 6x6 finally. And as well as this thing, this little Athos C1. Finally got to test these little tires, Mark. Some more of the, I think these are the Pitbulls or the Braven Berserker tires.
Oh, okay.
And they were getting it. Of course, fresh tires, you know, need to get a little bit broken in, but they were hooking up pretty good. Probably the funnest thing I had, honestly, that Arctos 6x6. It was doing some fun stuff, and it is smooth. Just a fun rig to have as like a little scale addition to your videos or something like that as well. It was funny. Carrying cars, crawling it with it. Didn't get to hit the micro course with it. The Forerunner got a little opportunity to drive that Forerunner, that XL C1 from Northwest Chassis Works.
There you go.
Yeah, that was fun. But man, during those days, man, it was some crazy weather. I see Sir Crawls a lot in the chat. Windstorm was wild. Yeah, there happened to have been like a crazy windstorm that just happened right after we finished crawling the little micro course. So saw a bunch of canopies going down. One of my personal one went down, so RIP canopy, Mark. But
Oh, yeah.
dude, it was crazy. whole bunch of broken canopies in the trash can. But other than that, if you just look away from courses specifically, Mark, you're going to see tons of lines everywhere you look. So whether you want to do a specific course or you want to go a little off track and do your own thing and hit some rocks, some bigger terrain, maybe some rock hard lines, that's kind of what I caught myself doing with the micros a little bit after. And man, it's just fun out there in general. Besides the micros, I did get a little bit of 110 crawling in too. And saw the vendors. Before we talk about the vendors, let's see what we got in the chat. There's a lot of stuff going on in the chat. Got my sticker, S55 Monster. Man, did you give it to me, brother? I might have got that one, bro. I hope so. Hope I didn't leave it there. But yeah, I was also handing out some slaps, handed out some of the new magnets, new banners. And speaking of new, Mark, I actually got some new in too that you guys might have saw in my story post. But
Yeah,
I got
looking
some
good.
fresh holographics, something special for month of October. But expect to see those guys going around. Let's see. Proline dust, black boogers, and dirt. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Are you used to the wind and dirt, Mark?
Oh, black boogers is a daily thing for me with a grinder. Yeah, I gotta get rid of them on the hourly.
Yeah.
That also reminds me when I lived in Telluride, Colorado, we had the Bluegrass Festival for like technically 4 days, but it was like 10 days long, really. And man, the dust would kick up from how many people were in town, and you would have black boogers for weeks. It was ridiculousness.
Right.
Good time though.
Dude,
I didn't like bluegrass that much back then either. Kind of appreciate it now.
that's badass. It's a little bit growing a little bit more hair on the chest.
I think what got me was there was this band that did hip hop covers, bluegrass style, and we heard Snoop Dogg, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Oh yeah, paint too will give you some.
Yeah, right.
More than black, depending on the color.
How many guys in the chat was able to drive more than one micro if they brought more than one? I know it was kind of limited for me. I only drove one or two max.
Their group is kind of split. There's some guys with the gauntlet too.
Oh yeah, the gauntlet also happened on the East Coast, or I believe what, Central East, something like that. The gauntlet is another event that I would like to attend. Great Lakes.
I don't know why they do it the same as Proline though.
I think Proline kind of pushed theirs back later and later. It used to be in May, so maybe that could have conflicted the dates. Jaw Redneck, anyone got any highlight videos from it? Love to see some footage. Are you talking about like the windstorm or maybe the micro course from Proline?
There's a lot of Prolines.
Yeah, if you type in the hashtag Proline by the Fire 2024, you'll probably see a bunch of content. Or you could probably hashtag like Micro Crawler Club. Probably get tagged like that. Let's see. But other than that, I got to run a little bit of the UTB-18 too, Mark. That's definitely appropriate to drive out there. Plenty of lines for that. And very capable, very surprising. Again, the grip, guys, out there is like no other. Super fresh. Almost any tire works the best, but personally, the pins did not really just hook up the best that, you know, I would like them to see. I saw a lot of the J concepts or even these Power Hobby, or not Power Hobby, the Luis RC tires, Mark. I let my buddy drive this Red Cat Juice chassis,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't have a micro yet. And I was like, okay, well, I know which one to give you. I'll give you this one, something bigger, portals, and just capable. And this tread right here on the Luis tires, I believe these are the champs. Yeah, these things. I just saw him smashing, like crushing each line. First try, everything, getting crazy. So don't underestimate those tires, man. Check them out. They're perfect for the bigger size builds too.
Are you
Uh,
even able to get those?
yeah, you can get those at. It's online, guys. I'll have to post up the link again, but if you just type them in, they're easily available
Nice.
to get now. Let's see. How many rigs did you guys break out there? I broke one rig, which made me kind of like juggle around the drive shaft, but it was the FCX24 M1. I was just getting too happy. I was just sending it, Mark, on the micro course
Oh
and
yeah.
on 4S, 4S
Oh,
power and fun. Because sometimes you need a little boost to get that breakover, especially with that thing. So I ended up just kind of crunching it too much, and it just broke like that drive shaft. So I was like, the front drive shaft was gone. But man, it was fun out there. So let's talk about some of the vendors, Mark. Because
hit it up.
speaking of the vendors, last week also during the beginning of the week, Mark, there was a hobby convention. It was like a private one for hobby stores and vendors, but I believe it was called like the NERSA show.
Like like SEMA for RC.
Yeah, exactly. So they had a lot of companies out there. A lot of you guys will definitely share some of the products that were announced over that week, and these are the new products going into like 2025 or towards the end of the year for the holiday season. So at the booths over at Proline by the Fire, there was a couple guys. First, for the hobby, for the RC community, there was a couple cool guys. There was the Real Steadfast Media. He had a little booth there. If you guys wanted to check out the micro courses, the little indoor personal homemade courses for your micro trucks, there was a few on display available for purchase. And there was Rob Ski Fab and Milk TRC. They were out there doing their thing, and they had
Yeah, I caught some of that
uh,
live.
a little giveaway for their chassis and body setup. So pretty
There you go.
epic to see, a lot of micro companies kind of
All right.
getting exposed out there. Let's see. And then the kind of the bigger guys we had Hobbywing. Hobbywing was out there, and I'm actually going to pull them up real quick here on the internet, but there's two new ESCs that dropped this past week, and one of them is a 2-in-1 motor and ESC. So for us micro guys, we have what they're calling the micro quick run Mini24, and then for the like UTB 18 guys, we have the Mini16. So I'm about to check it out for us, guys. Pull it up right now. Let's see. Let me know if you guys can see it, because I'm not actually. The angle's weird over here. I didn't get to see your screen, Mark. Did you get to see my screen on Instagram?
Right now?
No, online. Like on the. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, because I can't see you, really.
Oh, okay.
But Let's see. We have quick run. Can you see this?
Yeah.
All right. The quick run WP Mini24. So here it's just showing the ESC, but if you guys look at it, it looks very small, compact, a little maybe configuration button, program button. Looks like a little auxiliary port right there, maybe to program, and your battery button. So it looks like a PH 2.0 standard connection, something like that. Or maybe the motor one. Sorry, guys. And then who knows? Battery or motor, one of them. But this unfortunately, it's not a 2-in-1, but it is for the micros, guys. So here we can see it on a TRX4M. It is a small little platform. Almost looks and feels, I got to kind of test drive it, Mark. It almost feels pretty similar to like something of an AM32 software or ESC. So
Not
it's gonna
surprised
be for the
nowadays.
it's gonna be brushed or brushless configurable. So depending on what you want to set it up as, you can change it out. Waterproof. They're saying that it's fully waterproof. So here we can see easy to install. Looks like you can use any of the plugs that it says. Comes with the standard with a brush adapter. So it comes with all the adapters. And then a built-in BEC is 6 amp load and then 7.4 volt max BEC. So, pretty basic,
Man,
pretty
so work.
cool though. And then what it says right here is the cool thing, at least, is it supports the brushed and brushless modes. So think of like a Castle, guys, Sidewinder Micro 2 ESC, where we used to be able to program it for, or we still can, once you make it all small and compact, resoldering wires and everything. You have the ability to switch from brushed or brushless, just like that. So same with this ESC, seems like. You'll be able to switch depending on whatever motor you have. And
I wonder if that is different than AM32, if it can switch between.
well, I know like the AM32 ESCs, I think you can configure them for brushed or brushless also.
Right, but without
So
programming them, you just,
yeah,
or is that with a programming
I'm
device? Is that what that's
thinking
saying?
it's in the all built-in software from Hobbywing or something like that,
Okay.
similar to like what Castle does with theirs. But yeah, maybe it's not AM32. Maybe it's just their homebrew kind of stuff like that. I don't have it on me, guys. They sold out when I decided to, I'll check them out. I wasn't gonna buy one, but then I got the FOMO, so I ran over there. They were all out of stock, so I was like, all
What
right.
were they selling them for?
They had them for sale price. I think it's like $80. They're selling the combo for $100 regular price. So if you guys want to get one for the sale price, go online right now and order it. I don't know how long that sale price is gonna last. They also have the sale price valid for the Mini16 too. So let's can we see a video of this thing too? Let's see.
Oh, all right.
But I tested it, Mark, and the motor, whatever the whole experience, it was pretty smooth.
Nice.
So what I'm guessing is that you don't have to buy the motor, guys. It's a 3000 kV. I tested it on a TRX4M, I believe, with the stock transmission gears, and
Is that a long count outrunner?
no, it was like a micro Komodo style. So this is small.
No. The motor.
The can is like a
Yeah.
micro Komodo.
Micro
So,
Komodo. Okay.
yeah.
So
So
yeah,
it's pretty small.
mini. I don't even know how to describe that one. Okay.
Super tiny little one. It looks like you
Oh, and
got the
then your
easy
classic
programmer.
Hobbywing programmer. Got it. Okay.
So even if you wanted to plug up maybe like a Fury Tech, Mofo, whatever brushless motor you have, it'll most likely work with it.
You got that. We're talking.
So there's some specs, guys, right there for you. For $100, you get the full combo, guys. So it's definitely gonna compete with like Fury Tech. I believe theirs is like what 110 or something like that. They both
Oh,
have.
so you can't keep up with Fury Tech stuff.
Here
We
you
have
can
so many different combo option. Blah blah blah.
there you can see it right there, Mark.
Small as a quarter.
Yeah. So they're
Okay.
$75.
But yeah, you're right. Like a micro Komodo.
Yeah.
Or the nano. What was the old one? Nano band?
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Similar
Nano band.
or nano bam. Yeah. So then, let's check out this real quick for your UTB-18 guys. I actually
Doesn't come
ordered
with a
one.
pinion. Is what Burner's saying.
Doesn't come
Be aware of that.
with, but yeah, make sure. Usually, when you upgrade, like a Holmes motor, they don't give you like a pinion either. So definitely, guys, you have to get the right pinion because these are, I believe, bigger motor shafts versus like the stock UTB-18. So for sure you'll need a bigger one. But for you guys who have already bought one and put one in, let me know how it runs. I don't know if you guys got already to test it, but 2-in-1 finally is here for the mini size. So guys, I'm honestly thinking that this form factor will fit it like maybe an Arctos 6x6. That's kind of why I wanted to try it out first. If not, I'll put it in the I'll have to put it in the UTB or something to try out, but check that one out, guys. It's a full 2-in-1, so that way you don't need a separate ESC putting away. So really save space on that, Mark. What do you think of that? Let me see the specs.
I don't know. We're all over here pushing VTech for Angel.
Yeah, most definitely.
No, if I had a UTV, I'd buy that. Simple, easy to program. They run smooth. I have a couple of those in my 110s. Yeah, they're good.
It says it's a 42 millimeters long. The can
What's the KV on that one?
KV is 3,000 as well.
Oh, wow.
So it might be pretty wild.
Yeah, but you have pinion options on that scale,
That's true. Maybe.
so you can definitely gear down it.
And then it also has multiple like hole spacing options.
Burner saying it's smooth.
Nice. Check all that stuff out, guys.
And
Cool
so much
stuff.
space too, he says.
I'm actually gonna pull up now some goodies from Traxxas. You see what Traxxas has been up to?
Oh, I feel like Traxxas got lost in the shuffle with everything else that came out.
Yeah, they honestly kind of did, but let's see.
Did we not go over that last week?
I don't think we did because I think they just kind of announced it.
Did we
Correct me
mention
if I'm wrong,
seeing
guys.
it? I think we mentioned seeing it.
Let's see. Let me show you guys better. So Traxxas came out with their brushless system, guys, for the TRX4M. As many of you guys know, let me just catch up real quick. There we go. As many of you guys know, 119.99 or 119.95. So it's going to compete within all these little new categories of of brushless combos, the quick setup combos, guys. Again, almost anywhere you go, you're gonna end up spending, $100 plus for a legit little brushless setup, if that's the route that you want to go. But they're introducing a 33 kV,
They're all such
3350.
high KV.
Man, maybe because they're used to that 2S LiPo. It
I
says
was gonna say this is
design.
why this sounds familiar because I feel like this system was only 2S.
Yeah, it says designed for 2S LiPo
Yeah,
power.
see, I think we talked about the preview of this, and now it's available. But okay, so for you guys that have a stock TRX4M and
That's
want to
probably
upgrade to brushless seamlessly, here you go. Or even probably
seamlessly. Yeah,
slapping in a Ascent too, right?
yeah, exactly. They have pretty much the similar looking style ESCs and stuff like that. So Ascents,
Here,
TRX4Ms, or even I don't think you would want those ESCs for your SCX24 guys. Here's a
no,
picture of it right there. Whoa.
no, without opinion, it's bigger than SCX24.
Yeah, yeah. So pretty cool option though. Again, guys, if you know people that they're not too fancy with a lot of electronic setups and replacing the radios, replacing all this servos and connectors and everything, something that you just want to offer for somebody to get up and go, plug and play.
Yeah,
And we've been seeing a lot of these because I think a lot of people have been, running that way to offer something easy for the micro community, because there's been like one company kind of offering it for a long time. So I'm guessing it's just slowly kind of everybody's going to start offering brushless upgrades and offerings and stuff like that. It's only a matter of time before brushless just becomes that easy to get.
dude, it's crazy. What 2.5, 3 years of this? Us doing the show now, whatever. It's almost 3, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because it was Thanksgiving. Yeah, so almost 3 years. There was like only DIY brushless setups, and now
Dude,
there's
yeah.
all kinds. Let that soak in, guys.
So pretty crazy stuff, man. There's a lot of cool stuff at Proline. Those are a few of the vendors that I saw offering micro stuff. Of course, there's like Castle. They had their new little mini systems, but that's been out for a while. I saw the scale hardware from Shift RCs, gold and black guys. So if you need that scale hardware, they have, probably the first offerings you can get it at. And Proline, I didn't see them releasing anything new. Oh, actually, you know what? Proline, let's talk about Proline, because at the NERSA event, I think they might have shared a few things too. I don't know if I shared it with you guys. I'm gonna have to kind of like find it, but man, Proline Racing SCX24 Toyota, licensed Toyota. Have you seen that one?
Are we talking Lexan? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I glanced. Actually, I thought it was going to be a SEX6 the first time I saw it.
Oh, okay. Let me pull that up real quick.
But yeah,
This is
the second time I saw it, I realized it was not. It's the Marty McFly.
the Marty McFly right here, guys. This is the new Proline 1985 Toyota Hilux, they're calling it. So looks like they're operating it, Mark, with a front bumper and the roll bar with the little light pods and an interior, just like what we come to see with the Deadbolt, Gladiator, and everybody.
Right.
Yeah, Lexan, Mark. Yes.
Very, very 1985. And bumpers and roll bar and KC lights.
It looks like it sits.
She's kind of short. Needs to
Sits
sit
lifted,
lower, huh?
right? Yeah, I guess maybe that they're using that to just make it easy for fitting their 57 Toyos.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So it'll look good with any tires, guys. It obviously looks pretty cool like this too, lifted style. But I'm sure if
I
you
like
guys
to
want,
see what We Were Kings does with this.
yeah, if you guys know your
They'll get
LCG
that shit all low.
setups, comp setups. This looks like it's a nice little C1 body. Also,
Ooh,
if you guys are weight
rewind.
weenies and
Wrong
stuff
grill
like
for
that.
85 though. Rewind to a front shot.
Let's see.
We'll have somebody. Yeah. Yeah. Good catch.
Oh, good catch
Real
indeed.
good catch.
So, to all you pros out there.
Those old school like 80s double rolled front bumpers. That shit's funny. It
Whole
should be
bunch
like
of decals.
it should be on like 44 boggers with like a 16-inch lift. No cut fenders. Like monster mini truck.
That's gonna be sick.
If you want to do a retro build. And it has to have some sort of neon or hot pink accent.
It
Just throw it out
is.
there.
What does it say?
Knuckle busters, that's true. They do have alternates. I
C10
believe that.
wheelbase, guys, and it's actually officially licensed. Damn, I keep pushing back
Proline
on the
definitely
laptop.
does that. I give them credit that they get the licensing.
That's dope. So, Proline, they didn't have that body there at Proline.
Really?
Surprisingly, they usually don't have much stuff. Surprisingly, but pretty cool, man.
Burners, that's funny.
Keeping everything alive, you know. So let's see. Speaking of some other news, let's head back to like all the news drops from people that
Well,
weren't really.
I think one in particular that we should bring up is the Man Array giveaway with CowRC.
Yeah,
Because everybody likes giveaways.
yeah, guys.
Not raffles, giveaways.
Good thing I actually have it right here for us.
Boom, check you out.
I was about to do that first too for you. So, guys, Northwest Chassis Works. We were talking about the Man Array. Go ahead and you guys could win a CowRC bundle if you go ahead and decide to pick up your Man Array chassis. You're going to get all of that right there. Each order, you're automatically entered in to win. And if you guys know, we rock a lot of CowRC stuff over here. Some of the best stuff to keep your rigs clean. Like I was saying, I took this thing out on the rocks, got it super dirty, flipped it, and looking at the shocks everywhere, everything's pretty much clean, especially on the shocks. It's like, besides the tires, you can tell they're pretty dirty. So check it out, guys. If you want the Manta Ray goodies, or if you want goodies with your Manta Ray, chance to get some, you guys can head over there. I see you got a Manta Ray build. Do you have one going?
All right, continuing our conversation from last week. Once I realized that X15s won't work with the battery on axle mount, I was going to do the trail portals like we talked about. And then I decided I didn't want to take that truck apart. I'm just going to put shorter shocks like I plan to because it runs good. So I ordered the nylon S8s, probably against better judgment, but I'll roll with it. I have your links those arrived while you were gone,
Nice.
and I can make front steering links. I'm not too worried about that.
Nice.
So, other than the axle showing up, I got those Tits RC front knuckles coming. I'm gonna put those on it, and then I got another mini Komodo, not the micro, the mini Komodo, to save some space. And we got that VTEC.
Oh yeah.
So from there, I need to figure out rims and tires. I'm still kind of undecided.
That's gonna be sick for sure.
Yeah.
I know
But
a
yeah.
lot of people are plotting and prepping the Manta Ray builds. There's a lot of like cool chassis out there. Let's see. So speaking of chassis, driving that Arctos 6x6 at Proline, man, I have no brass on it. I have no mods to it besides the links and a servo. But surprisingly, it gets down. But if I wanted to get just a little bit crazier, I'm looking for some weight down low options. And I think Hard Park came out with something super sick recently. Let's talk about Hard Park RC, Mark. They're known for getting some heavy weight down low, and now they offering the CR18P axles, some outlaw weight hangers. So
There you
yeah,
go.
these
$10 and
aren't.
then add your own tungsten.
Yeah, exactly. Add your own tungsten, pop them in, guys. They keep the weight down low. It looks like they say for outlaw. So I'm kind of hoping they might make some for the smaller style wheels, but who knows? Maybe we can make some outlaw wheels with some small tires. There's a lot of 1.3 stuff out lately and 1.8 stuff
That
going
bit.
around.
That might look cool on that truck, to be honest.
Yeah,
I just think
right.
the 1.3 is like way out of scale on something that's like, a truck or a Jeep or an actual daily driving big rig, but something that's a 6x6, that would probably look pretty badass.
Yeah,
Might look it scaled up too.
totally. I actually just got these. I forgot to show you, Mark. I just got these in the mail.
Oh, what are those?
These are some sick ass 1.3 beadlocks from Acres Engineering.
Oh, Acres. I should have known by the color.
Yeah, right. So you get a kit similar to this, where you get the 4 rings, and then you get 8 rings, the inner and the outer, to clamp, and then you also get some little plus 2 millimeter hex spacers or hub spacers if you need to widen it out, and then some 3D printed hubs like the hexes.
Okay.
So it's
Good
pretty
deal.
cool. I just kind of mounted this. I obviously did not mount it correct, guys.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
that's our
special.
Steez, dude. 2 and 2 and 2.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I mean, these
Almost
aren't
every
even.
tire room I have is like that.
You have to mount them in a certain way, and I was kind of curious to see what do 1.3s look like, as is. Do I need to trim the bead off to remove the bulge? There's actually a lot
Okay.
of little file templates that you can get over on Acres Engineering if you need to trim the bead to get it to fit. But there's a trick to mount these tires, Mark. So these aren't properly mounted inside the bead or
Okay.
anything.
Well, now you gave me an idea because that sounds kind of cool. Something different.
Yeah, and I was thinking, here would probably look pretty cool.
Oh, you know what?
You know what I mean?
I like how that looks.
Paint them maybe. Paint them black or something like that. You never know. Keep it stealth. So a lot of little options that you can do. And then
Interesting.
we mentioned last week too that he has some weight hangers that'll fit perfectly with these wheels too. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I got those tits ones, so I'll try that first.
yeah, speaking of the Tits RC one, you don't have them on you just yet. We'll have to
They'll be
maybe
here
wait next week.
Thursday.
All right, let's
Definitely.
wait till.
I should have my whole setup besides wheels and tires. Honestly, next Monday for the Manta.
Kind of bring it up real quick before it's too late. But yeah, what is he offering again? Some cool knuckles, right,
Yeah,
for the SCX24?
they're really cool brass style. They look very similar to what you just showed from the Acres. I mean,
See.
yeah. See, but they're already plugged. I want to say it was like $30, which is brass plus tungsten, so they're a little weightier, and they clear a smaller rim size too. So we'll see. Be a good comparison, right?
Yeah, and it looks like they'll fit with these little screws, like additional weights or scale rotors, maybe something like that.
Yep.
Those are for
Yep.
to mount those out. Those
Super chill
hangers
dude
and
too, man. I
stuff.
talked to him for a while. His name's Jeff.
Yeah, check
So
out the Tits RC guys. Says link in bio. Looks like they'll fit any SCX24 axle, like standard style. I'm not sure about Mias ISO or.
yes, they fit the Super 8s. Yeah, any standard SCX. He's getting a new batch very shortly, and we're gonna try and get him on the show too to talk about him. So look forward to that one, guys.
That's sick. Let's
I'm
see.
sure many people are working on similar designs. We're just shrinking down 10 scale.
Let's talk about a couple more topics before we finish this off. But one more new
Do we have a
product,
giveaway
guys.
tonight, Steve, or we just
No
doing?
giveaways,
Okay, just making sure.
but you guys always
Yeah, low blow, same
we
thing.
give away some
Low
good stuff
songs.
here.
It's all the same shit with different names, guys.
Yeah.
Just pick your poison. How much
All right.
weight you want,
Here
how you want
we
to
go.
add it, what they look like. So I'm on this one, Steve. I'm hyped because this means Losi's back in the game,
Losi is back in the game,
and
guys.
they dominated the micro scene before there was any micro scene, like
True.
14, 15 years ago, till about the death of the first round of micro stuff.
Yeah. So this is the new the Micro B or what do they
Is that
call? Yeah,
what it is? Micro B? Because
Micro
before it
B
was called the
two-wheel
Mini
drive.
T.
Before.
Yeah, it was called the Mini T. Mini T sounds right.
Yeah, the Micro T and Mini T.
Or Micro T. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Which
I
was
had
the
one of
big
those.
difference between the Micro and the Mini.
I think I had the Baja Bug Edition one.
Yeah, there was the Baja Bugs. There's a bunch of different variants too. There was the Rally, which had different chassis, different springs. The short course truck. Oh, okay. The Mini T was the mini truck version of this.
Yeah.
And there was the buggy version too.
There were so many little
Mini
mini and
B,
micro
Micro B.
buggies going around at that time. I know Associated and Losi, they were just fighting over customers' hearts and stuff like that. The
Those look
RC28, remember that one?
way nicer than the ones back in the day. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. These things look like they have good handling, guys, and they're not that much. I think they're like 149, something like that, maybe even less. But super cool offering. Another micro, guys. How many micro releases or RTRs have been announced so far this year, Mark?
I don't even. I can't keep up.
Maybe we should. Someone
Ooh,
here
they
should
have
help
a kit. Yo, they have a kit version.
tally it
Am I
up.
seeing that right?
Ooh,
Wow, dope.
let us know if
I
you
don't. I
guys
don't know,
happen to get one.
Steve. There's. We thought we'd run out of content, and we can't keep up with content.
Yeah.
I'll just put it that way. I
And
haven't even built
then,
my micro drift car that I bought the chassis for
oh my
or
god.
kit for like 2 years ago because there's so much crawler stuff. I wanted to build that so bad, but it's like every week it's like, dude, new shit, new shit, new shit, new shit.
That's sick. Yeah, VTech. I know the Mini B, and then this one, the one that we just showed, is the Micro B. So imagine even smaller, bro.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? But the Mini B one is sick too. Um, this is another guy I wanted to share over on Instagram. We can't forget about the small time businesses, small businesses, the real RC community. So of all the cool
The
products
grassroots, if
too,
you will.
yeah, got to bring it back to the roots. So we want to also shout out to a cool buggy setup, guys. A lot of you guys have been liking like buggy setups lately, or four-wheel steer action, stuff like that, cage builds. So we have on Instagram GRC builds here on Instagram.
Right. The TRX cages.
Yeah, so if you guys have a TRX 4M and you're feeling like you want a buggy setup, these things look pretty realistic to it comes like the full little kind of features of the different buggy styles. Looks like they're pretty affordable. You can DM him to get one, guys. This one I believe maybe is the Bobcat. I think he's saying it's based off a two-seater rock crawler, 86 millimeters wide. Then the Bighorn Mark. This one's my favorite. Is that one-seater version with the cut roof? So
Okay.
I kind of like that offset setup. I don't know where the other one's at, but
It's like asymmetrical. See, that's what I saw
the
when I went
wrong
to his page was that Porsche.
yeah. And then this
I was
one right
like,
here.
what? We're looking at this weird 3D printed body.
This one was like a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
remember.
more narrower. But seeing them set up, they look pretty dope. There's guys building them up already. So you guys gonna like that setup, buggy setup? Check out GRC builds. Curious to see.
Now that's 3D printed?
Yeah, 3D printed right there.
Okay.
They look good.
Because I saw an actually a TIG welded cage very similar on Roasting Rigs from a 16-year-old kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've seen
Well worth the
that one.
watch. Not to go unnoticed. That was a good one. I like that one. The rig actually performed really well. I thought it wouldn't. It had Endura shocks with no springs and it was really low and it just didn't look like it was going to perform, but it fucking crushed lines. I'm guessing the weight of the cage held it down. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoy those. They're really fun to watch.
And then lastly, Mark, we did forget one more.
We did?
Speaking of
There's
like,
more?
yeah. Speaking of mini Z stuff, they have something new from Team Associated. I don't know if they're dabbling into the Mini Z world, but I don't know if it's bigger or what. I haven't seen one in person, but this is the SR27 right here, Mark.
Oh, I totally missed that.
1/27 scale.
And that is definitely what Mini Z claims theirs are.
240Z, SR27. They're starting at 120.
120? You can't get a Mini Z for that. That's RTR?
Yeah.
Is it
Well, battery
brush?
for 139.
Okay. Even that.
So
Is it brush?
let's see.
Is it rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive?
Two-wheel drive.
So rear-wheel drive, okay. Yeah, that's a direct competitor.
They look sick too.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Mini Z from Tamiya, but talk about scale and on point.
They don't
And
have
with
any videos
minimal
of it?
mods, you can make those things drift like crazy and or go super fast.
Oh, here we go.
So I don't know what else. So I'm guessing Associated is probably going to nail this because they've been around for a long fucking time and everything they make is good. Other than the Enduro Micro. That was not good. But they stole that from somebody else.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be super sick. If it's fitting on those little foam courses, those Mini Zs, that's going to be
Great
sick.
choice. Great choice in going JDM.
Yeah, man. That's going to only start the next little saga. They're going to probably get the drifters going later. But this is
fun. All you got to do
is
switch to a hard service and hard tires and run the same car.
If this is a Mini Z at a more affordable price, I'll probably have to get one and hit up RC Street Shop by my house.
Watch out. Yo, oh man. Why drawing a blank on homie's name? The Drift King from the South in Florida. We had him on the show, remember?
Oh, yeah. Super.
God damn, what's up?
I know who you're talking about, but apologize.
Yeah,
I don't remember right now.
It's been a long day.
Right?
It's been a really long day with no sleep. I can think of his name too.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
But he probably has one already or something.
or if not, he'll have upgrades, modifications, bodies, etc., liveries,
right?
All kinds of cool shit. Dude, I'm so upset with myself for not like catching his freaking handle.
Yeah.
Wow. It's definitely been a way too long of a day.
Yeah. If you're out there, bro, we apologize, but we know exactly who you are. And we had you on the show. But regardless, it has been a long day too. So still recovering a little bit from Proline, but we figure we never miss a Micro Mondays to share with you guys all the cool stuff happening in the micro world. So you guys are chilling with us till the very end. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Stay tuned because I actually got a bunch of stuff right here. Let's see. I think I'm almost at I'm waiting to do like a 10K follower giveaway. They got some cool giveaways that I want to give away for 10K followers on Instagram. But if that's going to take too long, we might do like a different giveaway at a sooner number. So if you guys want to win something cool, send some
Bernie,
followers my way.
You guys are watching this show on the plane? That's cool.
I know, right?
Hell yeah.
Share with everybody who hasn't tuned in about Micro Mondays. And yes, guys, for everybody just chilling again, thank you, man. And Mark, we're going to have to get you out there next year, bro, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I missed the good one this year, seeing all the Hawaii homies out there. Seeing some homies from the Midwest too made it.
Bro, it was crazy.
All the actual, the people that always make it, and of course yourself.
Yeah, right. We'll make it a plan to you just got to stay pretty much camped in all one spot if possible. That's like the main goal.
That's what me and my homie Jose AZ Scaler were talking about, was like, should we get an Airbnb and come in and out? And I was like, yo, dude, fuck that. We camp, because it doesn't sound like you want to leave. Like, you just go and sleep for a second and then go back out and do stuff. Go eat.
Yeah, right.
Go back out and do stuff.
Tell me
Go
about
back and smoke. Go have a beer or whatever.
it. You know? Oh yeah. So yeah, man.
So
I guess
I think we'll get the plan together.
All right. Anywho, you guys tuning in. We appreciate you guys.
Micro Monday camp. All right.
Let's go. Let's plan a date. Let's plan an event. A little one. Meetup. Micro Monday meetup madness.
Somewhere that's not, or somewhere when it's not windy and hot.
Yeah.
Not a good combo. That's cool. Yeah, dude. We'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
Everybody get their heads together. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Have a great night, guys. Catch you guys next one.
Yo, Steve. Good night.
Later, brother.